already, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you are lurking. Thank you again for the support of late. We're up to 178 subscribers. Hopefully we can hit 180 or even, 185 by the end of this week. That'd be awesome. But anyway, let's get straight to this video. So we're going to be talking about Honda sensing. Now, when it comes to like autonomous driving, for me, I always look at Tesla. For me, like Tesla is setting the stage. You know what I mean? But there are other companies that are also working on the full autonomy driving technology. Ford is probably doing something with the Mustang Mach-E. Honda is the only one that hasn't really delivered a full-on electric vehicle. I mean, they have, but then if they haven't really given us like one with 200 and plus ranges. They have not. But theirs is always like the plug-in hybrid and the Clarity, and which is a fuel cell vehicle. But anyway, we're talking about Honda sensing. So what is Honda sensing? So it has the collision mitigation braking system. So if somebody cuts you off or they try to brake check you, the vehicle will automatically take over and stop the car for you. Now, the problem with that is I actually owned, or should I say, I leased a 2017 Honda Civic. I'm sorry, not 17. I think it was a 2016, the first one that they made. And that was the biggest mistake I ever made. I'll try not to do that again. But that car just had a bunch of stuff that was wrong with it. It would go out of the lane when it's not supposed to. And when the brake system does work, or collision mitigation braking system, when it does work, like it slams on the brake. You know what I mean? Instead of just kind of like gently tapping the brake or gently just holding the brake and then applying more pressure as needed, it doesn't do that. It straight up just slams on the brake. Especially if you're cut off, it slams on the brake like really hard. The road departure mitigation system, that one it's okay. But the problem with that is what happens if you go to a city that doesn't have, or they don't maintain their roads and you can't read the lines. So that's going to be a problem for you there. And also you can't take your hands off the steering wheel within like 10 seconds or so, which makes sense, And then you have the adaptive cruise control. Now this to me is one of the best when it comes to that, but they work in conjunctions of each other. They all do work together. I actually like this one better, especially when you can just set it, especially when you're stuck in traffic. You can set it and then it'll go and slow down as needed and they'll do everything for you. Now this one right here, when I had my car, the 2016 Honda Civic Sedan, I didn't have this one. I think this one was only available for the European market. Of course, they get everything first. They test everything over there first before we actually get it. Yeah. And then you have your lane keep assist, which is supposed to keep you in the lane, which is reading the, the little lines, the red lines, not the red lines, but the white lines, the yellow lines, and etc. But like I said, the problem with that is if the city does not maintain the roads, you're going to have issues. And that's just not with Honda, but just every other vehicle that have this kind of technology in their vehicles. Now, the one thing that I really loved that Honda took away was this Honda Lane Watch system. They originally had the camera on the side, but they removed it and people complain, and I believe they brought it back, but I could be wrong about this one. But essentially, when you're trying to turn your signal, it would show you on the display on your center console, it will show you if there's a car there or not. That one was only available for the passenger side, so you can watch your blind spot. I guess it's called blind spot monitoring. But then they changed it where they just added, I know you guys can see it. Hold on, let me move my head the right way. Like they just have like a little logo right here letting you know some cars are there, which makes absolutely no sense at all. I'd rather have the camera, to be honest, especially when I'm trying to switch lanes, Anyways, moving on. And then you have the cross traffic monitor, which is another one that I did not have or use utilized. The only one that I've utilized is lane keep assist, and adaptive cruise control, collision mitigation braking system, and which one is this? Road departure mitigation system. Adjust steering and braking if you cross detected lanes without signaling. So yeah. And then I guess they added even more technology, which is the Honda Lane Watch. Lane Watch, anytime you signal right, the camera, yeah, that's the one I was talking about. I actually used this one. When you turn the signal on, the vehicle is detected in adjacent lane. The indicator blinks and beep sounds until the area is clear on the right signal is off. And then cross traffic monitor is also one that I have not used, so I'm not sure how it works. But they're gonna explain to me how it works. So anyways, let me just pull this up real quick for you guys. I guess I can make it bigger. Give me one. All right, so here it is. I guess that's more better. And these are all the features that happens. Now, when it comes to all this, I want to say driver assist with vehicles. Honda hasn't really delivered any kind of automation, but I know they've been working on it. But the thing is like we don't know how much it's going to cost. You know, like Tesla, if you want the full driving capability, you're going to be paying $10,000 for it. Or I think they're going to start a subscription fee for it now. For Honda, there's really not anything yet when it comes to autonomy. At least I haven't seen anything until I came across this video, and I will play the video for you guys, and then we will talk some more, which is actually pretty cool. This is a 2021 Honda Legend EX, a Honda Sensing Elite Safety System demonstrations. Now this is a level 3 automation, which is really cool. Just the way that it works, if it actually will work, I cannot wait for it to come to the United States. But this is just testing in the Japanese market, because obviously we don't have a Honda Legend in the United States. We don't have one. It's not here. So let's go ahead. Active lane change with hands-off functions. While ACC, assisted lane keeping and lane keeping assist, the hands-off drive mode kicks in, and then you just, when active lane change hands-off function is switched on, so it will automatically get out of the lane and overtake somebody without you doing anything. That's fucking sick. The system checks the vehicle surrounding and makes a lane change. And this is all while it's just hands-free. When the safe surrounding are confirmed, the system applies the turn signal and automatically changes the lane. That's boss, man. After passing the car in front, it's gonna go back and signal and then go back in there. The system assesses the surrounding and returns to the non-passing lane. It's fucking awesome. Why can't they? Why isn't this stuff here yet? Hold on a second, let's see. Drivers should watch ahead and take over the driving from the system as the situation demands. Driver support capabilities have limits, and always drive safely. Unless you're me, then you're just driving like a maniac until you get caught. Then you gotta pay a lot of money. Traffic jam pilot. Now see, I like this one too. The vehicle gets caught in traffic congestions while driving on a highway hands-off drive mode. When the system recognizes the cars in front and back, the traffic jam is automatically activated. Oops, sorry about that. I clicked the wrong button here. Let me rewind it a little bit. I meant to pause it right here, because as soon as you get into like a traffic jam, and this happens a lot for people that commute, the car will actually turn the TV on or turn on some sort of entertainment for you to watch while you're stuck in traffic. Mind blown. That's what I want to do. Like, if that was available, best believe I will try to get one because I commute a lot and this would help me immensely since I like to watch YouTube, or should I say blogs. Not actually watch, listen to blogs on my way to work. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue the video, which is cool. And the system takes control of the driving while checking vehicle's surroundings. While the system is driving vehicle, the driver can watch a video. It's freaking awesome. But then again, like, who uses CD player? Who uses CD player? Really? Nobody uses CD players anymore. Somebody should give them a memo. Everything is all digital now. But then again, this is not the American version. This is the, I want to say, Japanese only market. The system demands that the driver takes over the driving, and then after it starts moving, everything else will kick in, and then you can go hands-free again. When the driver resumes, after a while, when conditions are met, hands-off driving mode kicks in again, and then it just lets him do all nothing while he just chills in the car. The level 3 automated driving is possible under certain condition on a highway. Drivers should take over the driving from the system as the situation demands. Always drive carefully or safely. Honda sensing technology should not be used in place of safe driving practices. There are limits to the capabilities of its individual functions. Drivers should always stay alert to what is happening around the vehicle and drive safely. The accuracy and operation of Honda sensing elite technologies may vary based on weather, speed, traffic, road condition, markings, which is very important. Markings mean like whether you can read the road and the signs and everything. This reminds me of kind of like the Tesla's full driving capabilities that they have with their cars, but you have to pay, like I said, you have to pay $10,000 for it. Right now, it was a lot cheaper before, but I do hope that this will come to future Honda products, and I have no idea what they're going to charge. If you charge me like $5,000 for this, I say the system is worth it, but only if you're commuting, because you run into a lot of traffic jams per se, and especially if you have a manual car. Oh boy, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. That left leg gets a lot of work out. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, and have yourself a very wonderful day.